we spoke about low income affordable housing. You have similar structures in place for all other components of the nonprofit industrial complex. You have listed in your book as well: housing shelters, pharmacies, junk food chains, community centers, liquor stores. And some of these, of course, they're necessary for the low income households in the community, but you have said that these are not enough to make people stay behind because they don't target the mixed income households. And you have said that what they actually want is stuff like cool cafes, restaurants, parks, farmers markets, event venues, lifestyle infrastructure that is also commonly known as third places. So follow-up question from this: what role do these third places play in civic engagement and building up a community? What are like some of the important benefits they offer that are not spoken about enough?
Yeah. So I really do believe that community is not just a place, it's an activity, but you need places where you can gather with other people in order to do community. And in so many low status neighborhoods, what you often find are folks that literally might live in the neighborhood and then they leave it, whether for work or whatever. And there's no place for them to hang out. Like for example, in my neighborhood, like the biggest places, like in terms of community square footage, it's the inside of health clinic waiting rooms. And there's a couple of community centers, but they're mostly for little kids. So you've got like all the strivers, young adults or older or even younger, who are just like, there's a lot more in this world out here. And wait, I could just take the subway, or I can just, whatever. I can be out like really quickly.
Yeah.
They're not going to stay. I mean, it's so interesting because even now with our cafe, we've been there for 5 years and we're still being discovered by people in our neighborhood. Why? Because, they're so used to nothing being there that they literally just will walk literally directly in front of our spot and not even look. It's like they have blinders on because they're so used to not seeing anything. And it's hilarious when we have people come in and they're just like, oh my gosh, welcome to the neighborhood. And we're like, we've been here for 5 years. And they're like, you're joking. You're joking. Like, I just had no idea, because it's like, I walk down this way all the time. And it's like, and we have this conversation. It's like, but you probably didn't look around because it's like, yeah, never. Because again, that is the same kind of thing. It's like they were like a certain type of folks is just not even expecting anything good to happen in the neighborhood. So they don't even bother to look for it. And then there's the other ones who are just like, if I see it, it can't possibly be for me. Like unfortunately, there's more folks who are just like, oh my gosh, it's here. Like there's something good here, because I think there is a yearning for folks to feel good about where they are. I think that's human, to want to have the environment around you speak to you, in loving ways. And if it doesn't, it's like water, like seeking a way out. That's what will happen. So if we can create that space or those spaces in our own communities that make people feel like, oh, wait, this is a place to be, we can do that. That's what we try to do.